It's time to fire Ghost Rider. Bars are back.
Boy, I know the plug like a socket. Hey, I get it jumping like a mosh pit. Hey, I be really trapping for the profit. Keep one up in the head, ain't got a cock it. Hey, I done fell off 2 or 3 times, but I still got that sack like a D-line. Never made a statement, only declined. My life is a movie you can't rewind. Man, I really get it in. They be shopping like a store.
Ep.9.
Yeah.
Frozen Perspective here with E Grit.
Yeah.
AKA Easy Money Grit.
I'll take that.
Yes, sir. How'd the holidays treat you this year?
Oh man, expensive, but man, you do it for the kids. We don't do, Christmas ain't for us. So, kids had a good Christmas like always, So, that's what it's all about. You know what I mean?
And one of your kids, he's like big time football.
Yeah, actually two of them. Yeah, they both were in Houston. They're in Houston right now. They played in the high school All-American game. They both did well. Earl had a couple snags. Wayne did his thing too, a couple tackles for losses. So proud for that too, man. So 2023, just proud of that too. Because I had a kid when I was 16. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm so young, and I got a kid that's about to be 18 and stuff. So but I'm just proud that I was able to get him to where he's at. Now he's doing what he got to do, and I just wish him the best. You know what I'm saying? He don't like listening to Pops, but it's all right, though.
I mean, that's all you can do as a father, push perspective on them and try to help them out on their path through life. That's what it's all about.
Exactly.
That is what it's all about. One's a wide receiver.
Yeah. Earl's wide receiver and a safety, and Wayne's a defensive tackle, offensive line. Yeah, they move him around a little bit, Shoot, and my youngest son, he'll be in high school. He'll be in high school this year too, and he'll be this next year coming up, and he'll be doing well too.
Who's he gonna be playing for?
He'll be playing for Lathrop. Yeah, Lathrop.
Heck, did you go to Lathrop?
For like 2 weeks,
Yeah.
Not. But I got a little. I was a little. How can I say, a little rough around the edges? So I didn't. My stay wasn't long. But I do got my GED though. Shout out to that. I do got my GED though. But yeah, I was in Lathrop for like a month.
And that was when you just went into high school, or were you?
Yeah. That was when I was. Yep. I was 9th grade. I was there for like about a month, but got into some things, and they got me up out of there pretty quick. But hey, there's rules to be abided. You gotta go by the rules, and if people give you rules and you don't go by them, then things happen. Hey, there's a reaction for every action or something. Is that what they say? I think something like that.
There's some protocol out there in the world. That's for sure.
When you're young and you from what I'm from, man, you don't. Yeah, you're just not. Yeah, you're just not wrapped as tight as I am now. You know what I mean? But shout out to Lathrop, man. Go.
How about that Seahawks game, 16-16?
Oh man. I told you it was about to go to overtime. I remember you were texting me. I was like, man, this is about to go to overtime.
Kicker has the game. Seahawks kicker, game on the line, 16-16. Couple seconds left, right?
Yeah, 46-yard, not even that long. That sounds long, but not even long for him. He only missed like 3 kicks on the whole year.
Yeah.
So, but we still came out with the win, man. And Gino, we trust. Fuck you, Russ. Ha. I'm playing.
Dude. Gino's like breaking every single record over Russ over the single season. He's beating everybody, Hasselbeck and
for sure.
Wilson.
Hey man, shout out to Hasselbeck. That was my guy too, man. You know what I'm saying? Sean Alexander, Joey Galloway. Reason why I'm gonna tell you why I'm a Seahawks fan is because I'm from Fairbanks, South Side to be exact, Fairbanks, Alaska. But I did all my elementary and middle school in Tacoma, Washington. So that's the reason why I grew up.
Okay.
Yeah, I grew up rooting for the Seahawks,
So when did you come up here? What age?
I came back up. I left when I was like 5 or 4. I don't remember none of that, but I came back up here when I was like 13, and that's why I remember everything. I moved to the South Side, 27th in Mercer. Right by my homeboy. I met my boy Jarrell Williams, man. Free my boy Rail, man. Free Rail. And yeah, man, heck yeah, man. Yeah, that's when I kind of started making my mark here in Fairbanks, man. I was hurt when I first came out here, man, but now I love this place, you know what I'm saying? Southside really made me the man to be who I am today. Like for real, you know. Like, you know what I'm saying, you know.
How did you start rapping?
Man, battle rap.
Really?
Yeah, you know, but okay, in Tacoma we used to play basketball all the time, but out here it's cold 24. You know what I'm saying? So like, like you got to go to a gym to play. Like in the TAC, we playing in the rain. We outside. You know, there's always parks and stuff like that. So when I came up here, it was colder. You know, you didn't play at parks as much. So the best thing to do was to rap, and then battle rap became real big. So you know, I was just battle rapping in the beginning. I was trying to battle rap everybody,
roasting everybody.
Yeah, for real, for real. Like that was the thing, you know. And then, I started like, you know, first time I ever was in a studio, a professional studio. I was 16 years old. I laid my first 16. Yeah, man, with 16 bars.
Where was that at?
That was actually at the excuse me. That was at Alaska Red Studio. I'm over off the east side. Man, damn, he knows what I'm talking about, man. Shout out to Alaska Red, man. He is a pioneer in this rap shit out here, man. It was a barbershop upstairs and a studio downstairs. If you've been doing music in Alaska for over a decade, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I was like 16 years old, man.
16?
Yeah, man. Heck yeah, man. Only
That's
16.
young, being in a studio like someone else's. You gotta
for sure.
Step up.
Yeah,
you know?
shout out to my boy B-Mac, man. I think he's in Georgia or Texas now. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, man, it was me, him, and we laid the track, and he helped me write my first 16 because, like I told you before, I was a battle rapper. I was always freestyling, so I didn't even know how to write a verse. You know what I'm saying? I was all like, he's like, yo, you know what a bar is? You know, and the bar is like a sentence. So I wrote my first 16. It was my first 16 I ever spit, but I wrote my first 16 and then went and laid it down type shit. Yeah.
Do you still have that recording?
You know what though? You know, it's crazy. I kind of remember some of it, but I'm not gonna spit it to you. What? But I do remember like 3 or 4 bars off of it, bro. I really do, man.
You can't spit a little bit?
Nah, because it's not where I was at now. But man, I do remember a couple of the bars, man. Shout out to Red, man.
How did you come up with E-Grit? I've always wanted to know.
Okay.
How did you even come up with E-Grit?
When I first started rapping, I went by Young Folk, just because of my organization, that my affiliations and things of that nature, which I don't need to go into right now. But when I got older, I was all like, I'm not young. I'm still young, but I'm not Young Folk anymore. You know what I'm saying? Everybody always called me E. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because my government name starts with E. You know what I mean? They always called me E. You know, government name's Earl, you know what I'm saying? Like the great rapper E40, DMX, you know what I'm saying? But so everybody called me E, and I'm you know, before how can I say it? Grittin'. If you from, like, I don't want to say act like it's just like I'm just some big gangster, but if you from the hustling wise, if you know what grit means you mean you're grinding, you know what I'm saying? You got grit, like even like toughness. Like if you say somebody's tough, they got grit. So that's why I was like, all right, I'm put the E with the grit, because, you know, it represents, you know, I'm always going to be hustling, trying to, you know what I'm saying, do what I got to do, you know what I mean, you know, and and I got heart. So I was like, okay, yeah, E-Grit. And I've been running with that since I was like, yeah, I was Young Folk from like 16 to like 21. And then at like 21, I was like, I'm E-Grit now. You know what I'm saying? So
E-Grit's pretty hard. I like the name.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I put a lot of time and effort into it when I thought about when I was about to change my stuff, because I was like, if I'm gonna change, it's got to be something that hits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We have 2 songs together on my page.
Yeah, for sure.
It was "It Can Go There" and "Leave the Game."
Yeah. "It Can Go There." I love that video too. I love that video more than "Leave the Game," but "Leave the Game" actually is a fresher song, so I like that song better. But both videos are fire.
I like the barbershop. Which one is that?
Yeah, that's the Lead the Game. That's the Lead the Game.
Game. Oh, yeah, I love that.
Yeah, bro, me too. And like, yeah, it's like it ran it up too. You know, it's still on YouTube right now. E-Grit, Lead the Game. You know what I'm saying? Frozen Productions. You know, like and comment. You know what I'm saying? Leave an emoji or something for the gang. You know what I mean? You know, yeah, man. I'm glad that you reached out to me, and there's gonna be more to be coming. And yeah, man, for real, because yeah, man, we all just gotta stick together, man, because Alaska's really just slept on overall, just for like talent wise and like everything, not just rap, not just music, even like sports wise. You know what I'm saying? You got people out here who are really good at certain sports, but they don't get the look in because Alaska's just so overlooked. So it's just we just trying to put Alaska on the map. You know what I'm saying? You know, so shout out in Alaska, everybody who's doing their thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my boy Bishop Slice. Shout out my boy Frankie Deluxe. Shit, shout out Tony Taylor. Lee Jones. OG Alaska Red. Even the homies in Anchorage, Duckman. Cool. Tate Tarantino. Trying to think of some other cats. Some cats out of Fairview. Hunter, Treasy. You know. Yeah, bro, you know what I mean? You know, I be tapped in, so just shout out to everybody in Alaska who's really, really trying to put on, man, you know? And I just feel like we need to come together, not shit on each other, and just really just, you know, because we ain't nobody really made it for real, you know? So, you know what I mean? You know, because Alaska we're like the untapped place in, you know what I mean? You know?
Yeah.
They still think we in igloos and polar bears and excuse me, you know, I've never seen a polar bear a day in my life. I've never seen an igloo a day in my life, you know, like we're regular people out here, you know, it's just cold.
Well, it was funny back in the day. This place was known for like a gold rush.
Yeah,
and now it's like it's a bunch of rappers. It's like a gold mine of rappers now.
For sure,
and talent. It's
for sure,
it's slept on for sure.
Alaska's the melting pot of not to cut you off, Dust, but Alaska's the melting pot of America. Like for real. That's why you got people up here from all over the planet, all over EMC, that too. Yep, exactly. Companies. You know, just and even like on the underground level, like you got cats from everywhere. You gotta think if you ever did anything that you were worried that you were in the, you know, where are you gonna go to that it's not out of the United States of America? You go to Alaska.
No one's gonna come find.
Yeah, you know
there.
what I mean. You're in Alaska. You're chilling. You still in the United States of America. You still can be able to, you know, not have to learn a different language and all the rest. Not, you know what I mean. You know, so people really sleep in Alaska, but you know, it's you know.
Yeah. Alaska's, dude, it's gonna be popping here soon. In the next 5 years, I would say.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's going to
Fairbanks, especially.
Fairbanks, just Alaska
crazy.
In general. You know, just the from like the fishing to the nature to, and you know how our summer times are just the best. You know what I mean? Like 90-degree weather whole time, sun up. You know, women half dressed.
Yeah.
You know,
what do you think about the winters? Do you like the winters here?
Obviously, no, but at the same time. I did grow up a little bit in Washington too, and it rains like how Alaska has snow, Washington has rain. So I'd rather be cold than wet. You know what I mean?
It was raining at that game.
Yeah, bro,
game,
for sure.
Like
January is
then
crazy.
I was like, it's Seattle here.
Yeah, no, for real. Like it's like you gotta think and then the snow. You actually can do stuff with the snow. You can have fun on the snow. You can get on a snowmobile. You can get on a snowboard, which I don't. Snowboard but you can get on ski, you can do all that, but you can't ski on water. You know what I'm saying? Water just gets you wet. It's like once you're wet, you're wet. If it's cold outside, it's snowing, just put some more clothes on. You're good. So
right.
It's more of the darkness sometimes that messes you out here, but you know, it is what it is though. I still love Alaska, man. I really do.
What do you think of the current Fairbanks, Alaska rapping scene right now?
That's a good question. I feel like right now, I'm gonna keep it real with you. We really haven't been pushing as much, man. We haven't been dropping as much, man. You know, of course, the people have been dropping, but I just feel like Fairbanks has a scene more. We need to get shows going more. You know, especially during the wintertime for people, for people to do. You know what I mean? You know, like, cause shout out to Anchorage, man. You know, shout out to Bishop Slice again. You know, anytime we have shows out in Anchorage, man, they just really support, man. You know, and I just wish that Fairbanks a little bit more would support a little bit more. You know what I mean? But excuse me.
Like the Carlson.
Yeah, maybe
that'd be cool. Having
exactly, bro. Come on, rappers, exactly, bro. You know, but we taking baby steps, man. But it's just, I don't think Fairbanks as a whole realizes that if the city gets put on, we're all on, even if you're not a rapper. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, you're from that one step. You know what I'm saying? Like, like if we get put on as a whole, man, it's greater for all of us, even the community, even for the, we're all going to get more money. It's all just going to be, it's going to be better. It's going to be better.
You guys are all working as a team too. And it'll come to fruition. I think your guys' goal and everyone's goals in Fairbanks, you guys have Bishop, you, Frankie, I mean, and some other more rappers to be named.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's a good community you guys have built and give music to the people, which is sweet.
And I'm gonna keep it real with you. All the cats that you just named really have been rapping a long time.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
put in work.
Like, yeah, if you put a lot of work, like for myself, Bishop, Frankie, like you got to put in so much work just to be recognized a little bit in Fairbanks.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So yeah, man, we really be putting in work, man. You know what I mean? Like we really do. So this wasn't it wasn't no fly by night type stuff. It wasn't no, oh, let's just start doing this. Like, no, we've really been doing this for years, like our lives. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it's even harder for me to write a verse because I'm like, I don't want to repeat nothing I said before, And I even heard Wayne say that before. You know what I'm saying? He was on a podcast. I can't remember which one it was, but he was even saying that. He said, man, sometimes it's hard for him to even make a verse because he's been rapping for so long. He doesn't want to repeat himself. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
you know what I mean? Because you always want to stay fresh. You know what I mean?
Always gotta stay fresh. You heard?
Yep. Cheer.
Yeah, man. Freaking here on what day is it? Sunday. It's the 8th of 2023.
2023.
You got any goals for this year?
Oh, definitely, bro. I'm going to drop another project this year because I dropped, Growth and Development's out right now. It's on YouTube. It's like 8 months old, but like I said, we got the Lead a Game. You can go there. That's only like 3 months old, whatever. It's on YouTube. You can look it up. E-Grit on the Frozen Productions.
Frozen Lens
Productions on YouTube. Yeah, bro, I'm thinking about dropping, but you know what it is though, bro? It's kind of like, it feels like projects are, it's more about singles nowadays. You know what I'm saying? So,
so?
Yeah. Like, so I definitely gonna I'm definitely planning on dropping double the amount of videos I dropped last year. I think every year I need to drop more than, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But at the same time, I want my content to be content. I feel like a lot of people are feeling like it's quantity over quality nowadays. Like, oh, I'm just gonna drop a video every other day. But that video sounds like the other video.
I feel like that
video looks like the other video.
That state of mindset came from just YouTube and trying to be in the algorithm and people trying to stay. I feel like that's where that kind of mindset has came from too. Yeah,
and that's cool to stay, but it's just if it's all the work is consistently the same, what's going to stand out? You know what I'm saying? So it's like when I'm dropping, I'm trying to drop something differently every time. Like, you know what I'm saying? So next time I drop, I want to do something different. I'm going to tap in with you and like, yo, this is what I got going on. This is what I'm thinking for this one. You know what I'm saying? So just trying to be different. That's what 2023, trying to be different, trying to get out my out of my
comfort zone.
My underground thinking, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? My underworld thinking, trying to get out of that, but just man, and I'm just making sure everything I drop, the content I drop is quality. I'm going for quality. You know what I'm saying? Cats might drop more than me this year, but but the quality is what I'm going for, Your four videos,
it is really quality over quantity if you think about it.
For sure, and that's what I'm going for, you know what I'm saying? Just quality.
Yeah, you don't want to be putting out just the crappiest stuff, all the time.
Yeah, or even getting into the, I don't want to say strictly podcast game, but just more having more content, you know what I'm saying? So, it's E-Grit. I'm looking for a really good cameraman, you know what I'm saying? Because my boy, he be busy sometimes, so shout out to me, hey, man. Tap in with your boy, man. I need some good cameraman out there, man, Need more than one, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Another question I had,
that's what I'm here for.
I want you to answer is, what do you think builds success? Like, what's your main three?
Ooh, that's a good. Obviously, determination. You gotta be determined. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like hard work, and that's kind of like cliche, but that really goes
dedication.
Like, yeah, man, like nobody's gonna give you nothing. Nothing. Like. And two, it's about how you treat people too. So that's the second one. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think a lot of, you might get hot and you might be climbing, but you're stepping on people's hands while you're climbing. But you got to realize that's a slippery slope. You might go down and the same people's hands that you stepped on, you're going to be putting your hand back out to try to, and they're going to be like, nah, I'm still healing from what, you know what I'm saying? My hands are still broken, bro, from when you stepped on them from before. So, I just treating people, making the right connections with people and just treating people right.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And I'm third one, I'm not being scared to invest in myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be scared to invest in yourself. Like, for real, because money can come and go. You always can get some more money. You can't get another opportunity. You know what I mean? So just not being scared to invest in myself and just you know what I'm saying? So,
those are good freaking answers. Those are good.
Hey, it's honest though.
People watching could really learn something.
For real though. For real, just making them really good connections. Making the connections and just, what I'm saying? Yeah, man, because you never know, man. You could shit on somebody, man, and they could be You never know who a person is, man. You know, a lot of people judge people by their cover. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just looking at a person like, oh, I'm gonna disrespect this person or treat him like shit because he's
fucked up.
You know what I mean?
People
But
do
you don't
that.
know what might know. That might be Bill Gates' nephew. You know what I'm saying? He just did shit on the richest man in the world nephew type shit. You know, now you're cut off for the rest of your life. You know, I don't know. You know what I mean? But shit like that, I just that's how I look at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I got 3 answers here. My first one is have fun, obviously.
True.
Building success, you gotta have fun. Number 2, have dedication, which is determination, dedication, same thing that you said. And then 3 is come for the money. This world's controlled by money, you know. If you're not
true, but hold on, let me not to cut you off though, but at the same time, go for your passion. Because there's a lot of people out there hating their life every day, even though they're making money. I'm talking hand over fist.
Yeah.
But let's say you had to go and do something that degraded yourself every day, even though it was paying you amounts of dollars. But if your passion's not there, so that's another thing in 2023. Chase your passion. I don't give a darn. Trying to keep it PJ-30. I don't give a darn what it is what it pays you, but be passionate. If you chase your passion and get paid for it, man, you're living the dream, bro. Yeah. You're living the dream, bro.
You are.
Chase your passion, bro, because there's so many people waking up every day hating their life, even though they got money in the bank, they got a good house, good cars, but what they do every day they hate, and I'm cool off that, bro. I'm cool off that.
For real. One of my last questions, probably my last questions here, we're starting to wrap up. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Good question. Where do I see ourselves, or where do I want to see myself?
Where do you want to see yourself in 5 years?
Well, obviously, everybody be like, oh, rich. No, honestly, in 5 years, I hopefully... Hopefully, I'm making a revenue from what I love to do. In 5 years, I hope my son has graduated. My oldest son has graduated college, and figure out what he want to do in life. In 5 years, I hopefully just be really making. Hopefully, my brand has grown to where I'm not working for nobody else. I'm only working for myself, and I have something that I could. If my kids, whatever they don't want to do, I can pass it down to them. So I start grooming it to them. So this is what we can do. I'm not trying to tell you what to do in life, but if whatever you want to do doesn't work out, I got this for you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm not trying to tell you what to do in life because you're your own man and you got to figure it out. But if you having trouble figuring it out, you can do this until you figure it out. You know what I mean? And that's just, so that's hell yeah, man, for sure. For sure. So yeah, 5 years making money off my own, making money off of what I love to do, my passion, and even any type of entertainment though, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's where it's at. This world
I really
is going
to. My people skills and the way I think. Not trying to brag on myself or anything like that. I'm not perfect or nothing at all. Shit, I got hella flaws. But
you're good at talking.
But I just. Yeah, man, if I can, because I just feel like, I could help people and things of that nature. If I'm helping people and things and I'm be able to still make a revenue off of that and do what I got, man, that's great. That's great. That's my main goal. Whether it's rapping, comedy, freaking helping people in another country, just overall, just being involved, that's my main plan. Not to be sitting on no couch, just looking at somebody else and some TV. Real shit.
Well, yeah, I think that's about good enough long enough for the eGrit interview.
Well, let me.
What else do you want to say? You want to plug in your social media?
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
Yeah.
eGrit.907 on Instagram. Earl Parker III on Facebook. Snapchat. eGrit from 907. I'm gonna get more social media active, man. That's one thing I need to work on too in 2023. I'm gonna get more active on that. But man, don't be ever scared to reach out to me or ask me anything, man. Because I swear to God, man, I'm a return the message and I'm gonna give you my best point of view on everything I'm thinking of, man. So Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And shout out to all my guys, man. Shout out to my boy Louis Loke, man. Shout out to my dude A1, man. His daughter's fighting leukemia right now, man. So let's all pray for her, man. Love, yeah. She's doing well, you know. So yeah, man. My boy Nietzsche, man. Shout out to my boy Nietzsche. You know, if I forgot anybody, I'm sorry. Shout out to my boy Los. Yeah, man. Free my boy Rail, man. Free Jarrell, man. Free Jarrell Williams. Definitely free Jarrell Williams. Say that 2 times. Yeah, man. Heck yeah, man. A shout out to my boy, man. Frozen Lens Productions, man. He's been good to me since I met him. You feel me? Yeah, man. Yeah. Bishop Slice, man. My folks. I love you, G. You know, Frankie. Shout out to you, man. That's all I got to say, man. You know?
And I thank you, Earl, for doing this. This is my first big interview on Frozen Productions.
Hey, man. Hopefully it's not the last. You
no,
feel me?
Definitely not.
You know
You'll be on a lot, I feel like.
You know, and yeah, man. Nah, I appreciate you too, bro, because, you know, shoot, you know, I think you shot some of my best videos, you know. That was actually my first solo video you shot. So, you know, shout out to you, you know.
Cool, man. Yeah, we're coming hard into 2023. Thanks for watching if you've watched this far.
Hell yeah.
Frozen Productions, E-Grit.
Hey, if you can like, subscribe, drop a comment for my boy, just whatever you can do. Any 3 of those. It's just you know, we really appreciate it, man, because, you know, like we said, we really appreciate it, man, and, you know, it's a good guy right here, man, you know what I'm saying? We just Alaska, 10 tones down, you feel me? Fairbanks.
Fairbanks, Alaska.
You feel me?
Peace.
Peace.
Yes, sir.